Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports.
Non crois pas pensima aduana kasima aduonu pepena non du abo Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television emraso se ya de midfield action no ebro bebia wo bia chiamu nyina mo bia kwaba eba program yi esotone montana trance e de agudie mu nsem no amano ne de no ebre besima edu na fi de akanyina no enhwehwemu ewo eye foreign stories so na de aka no eye local stories Found the Ebeka home na Jumano NCP. Line no ya 055-15-99933 055-15-99933 Monfa mo messages numra a WhatsApp line na yankin kan tintintim emfa emamu nyina kwa ba chi obia eba midfield action Tuesday edition Tony Boko
Nyamiadum Godfather na onso e.
Nyamiadum. Eyepa. Okay. Transfer stories no latest any say. Then every name akase Yankofa Richarlison Emra PSG. A CP say Mbappe kwa na.
O mbe so mo cash on him.
Oh okay. Ujan manoko free. Oh okay. Okay.
Now they are two.
Okay.
Now that players so me ba no. But they are bomb bra.
I see.
Na menim so Arsenal for bebre. Friends of me Arsenal fans.
Bebre.
I show compare mo ayaka o.
Nkoyi.
Mo ye nsese de kuyi kra. Kuyi kra.
Yes.
The Arsenal fans.
Among for so how more Facebook oh. Ayi bia no pay. Was it yesterday and no pay. Na Man City ball no winya mo ye no. Obi the picture bia beto say Man City match no. Who asked that if supporters any go no na omo ni mario why just say ankoye no too bad man for high how more social media na serious and 118 years ni omo started premiership ankoye say as a premiership and is serious
19th on the league log
serious Arsenal ebe ye o ka say inform omo tue sika o team no mu no inform pa
so de yentizi ba ko bi o Italian
yeah
Arsenal fan 1 seju and no heka na adwun buta
yenti no okay
Get out! This club is finished! How long have I been saying for you to leave? You don't know what you're doing! You're a lost soul, mate! 2 games! Conceded 4! 0 points, and who have we got next? Man City! Honestly, I'm sick of it. The performances are terrible! How much have we spent this window? 129 million on a B team! See, the old Arsenal used to shop in Harrods, and now I feel like we're shopping in Shoe Zone. I'm sick of it. We spent the most in the Premier League to be bullied. Someone said an anti-bullying campaign for Pablo Mari, because honestly, he got absolutely violated by Lukaku. The tactics are wrong. We got as much identity as John Cena. Exactly. You can't see me, because there is none. I've had enough. There's so much dead wood in this club. I could start a bonfire. We got players that want to leave. A guy captain in the side who wanted to leave about 3 weeks ago. It's a disgrace. We're 19th. 19th in the Premier League. I don't care if it's after 2 games, honestly. We're in shambles. Arteta's about as much good as a chocolate fireplace when it comes to management. Honestly, do me one favour, Arsenal. Sack Arteta, get Antonio Conte, because I'm sick of it. That Chelsea bench could have walked straight into that first Arsenal team. I've had enough. Arteta out, Cranky out, the club's a shambles.
Wow, what you got? I know you're Arsenal fan. Now, because you're a TA, you're a Omo mutu score team ne form pa. And now they are back two ne na to tune. Yenhwe no so down.
Arsenal fan 2.
And they almost pa Arsenal.
This is my season ticket. I'll be telling you, you're lying to me. Look, this is my season ticket, you know. This is my season ticket. Do you know how much I pay for this shit? This is my fucking season ticket. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm out. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's a fucking joke.
Get your season ticket, man.
No. Forget my season ticket, Robbie. Forget my season ticket. Forget this team. I've had enough.
Get your season
I've had
ticket.
enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. That's all I got to say.
We are team one for more pa. Omo mutu sika for more pa.
For more pa.
How omo papa what the house in foul. Oh, smell cause what brutal.
For more pa.
Oh, Arsenal too bad. Tony Yanko.
While you're Nante, near some so uncle for a close, so the other join you on Facebook, Google Facebook, like Kessben FM, like a Nasha Maunia and Yachafan, our method action, Jumadias, to do me any best of my Papa, and some cranky, and some airport pata, Bribrisea, Pois watching, uncle for a close, so the Ansha send friend free boxing. Now boxing, Anthony Joshua, AJ, or no answer, I'm any Alexander with sick, Ebecon, now Sabat, no any better, Sanon so enche cry, and no answer me about September 25th na Sabat no ebetimi akos na no and Johnny Nelson or a boxing promoter na rapidly about because na Anthony Joshua AJ ebedi nkunim do Sabat no and no enso enye falasa because we here Alexander Usyk or a very aggressive am Sabat no better of them so AJ or no enso ebeba bontina fentokano or no enso etim edin nkunim afeyan ko Paris Saint-Germain or no enso aso ye say Mbappe the contract na aka only 1 year na ewu say 1 year no kwa so Eddie about time as thereby and it says why standard dia any PSG Everton killer Mbappe Lotuna Momako na eno ena Neymar wakan Eddie Archer Paris Saint-Germain for say Ekoba say amoka bibia na Mbappe antiase na zakwa no beko dia ene hu behia so some kofa Richarlison enfan free Everton enfan because Richarlison no omomienu ebo ema Brazil national team na ball akoda na ebo no amo de ne Mbappe no as the difference na shada ensu bia sa enti Mbappe ojitum so beko dia asa Richarlison di Andrade no mo enso ekofa ne ba Paris Saint-Germain PSG omo ewo up to October August 31st na for players omo so beton no omo enso ajabi kwan Pablo Sarabia and Isman Fonia Brepa say PSG almost sense attackers in TB and so abeko na ebi kwadia Pablo Sarabia any player womo enso epe yanko Germany Karl-Heinz Rummenigge a former CEO Emma Bramini komo enso eboboko na beka say amabobeka fensa ban epe Marcel Sabitzer and so a free RB Leipzig no and a Karl-Heinz Rummenigge already on is emphasobia also because Corinthian Toulouse and who here so team akofa Sabitzer Ediaba because Sabitzer and Sabamini Kinena Kodane Edrich pa best at 30 million euros campa 2 teams now agree I said there be a bad business and I benefit for no because Corinthian Toulouse on fa Marcel Sabitzer and so enfa anyahwe na Sabitzer so achakrano by next week there no team a complete move now 30 million euros and Nisika I be Leipzig for Enso AJ and the every brand komo Enso ho and Milan Esha Kabako Emma Sampdoria and team anti and day 1 of Serie A na AC for Enso etimi boy Brahim Diaz and the Kojani only goaler Sampdoria for no Enso and team anti na the match winner Ekasai and Sima Brahim Elutu Jane say Enra na game very tough so said yeah a lot of responsibility because how can cha no require no na ma tanges no na ababehye na obeye ho adwuma enra na o start say oye adwuma no enti e ka baako on the 9th minute no and Ibrahim Diaz nso etim ehye or say we win together enra fight together and win no enso etim banti mo a mo quality ne say e ono go na ma AC enya 3 points no say total team effort intini kwa so obi asongen out nso etim ebono ono enso abaso tinu naose fans na etim ekọ ade emamu nyina Stefano Pioli manager Emma AC Milan still on AC Milan Sampdoria match no and a year counsem or say Milan ready because over enra modern players na boy na bibia Chelsea Milan in for the Scudetto still out title no and not any title almost when ya bra enso pay also is so much happy with performance Ibrahim Diaz etime na Paulo Maldini and also a director at the Emma AC Milan say enra na a great win or say enra players no from A to Z obia enso the moment start game no and now free bench obia be playing the role Emma AC4 Esheka ba kwa Sampdoria enso team ante or say Zlatan Hotonan why not possible Stefano Pioli manager no team abo am Zlatan now for the Olivier Giroud enso can start to play see team start ama Milan ama bibia enso akuyama for agreement say Giroud start here Zlatan traben say Zlatan traben cha Giroud best start no and I'm director need to say start to play see omumienu enso team start ma eno enso ayeye Barca wedge ball into new players no ebi wo ho team register besen ne Sergio Kunagüero Barca for enya ne de ne nso team register the league no we pra ono enso team mbobi Samuel Mtiti mokwa na wedge ball ne be drop and answer accept a pay carter and a Barca be team register mo players enso team enya Mtiti say enne ekosi ochina nya de a ono enso ebeti ase so be free Barca still Barca na and obekoso abo because the contract no and enso team emba no ewe Philippe Coutinho to Liverpool speculations are ebene na mewem every 1 month ebene die amount for say Coutinho betim akọ back to Liverpool and answer betim akọ Premier League no obetim akọ sina kan any of the Premiership sides na no and a care job chairman no enso agent ma Coutinho so debi and na odra Coutinho ewo Adam Liverpool ti on team enkosi akan emfa ema Liverpool enso rival bia na am club na kasa ababonte say enra eton Shakataka Jordan Shaqiri man ko de na enso plan ko ehon enche say awesome ko another player enso bent Liverpool for there any say player bi enso ebetimi aba mo ho na so na betimi aye adwuma no kama ho enso edemo Chelsea Sergio na ono bi kuna ne ho de na osekuta aba Chelsea team is strong almost se kopa Saul Niguez on loan at the free Atletico Madrid say Chelsea team no emu aye from defense ekosi attack no ano edie pa Chelsea somebody Saul Niguez nso betimi aba enti Danny Drinkwater obe free so na wejbo no so etimi adrop other players so etimi aba Ross Barkley so check one before 7 be close no Ross Barkley enso ebetimi apa baby enso akọ Argentina squad no aba for World Cup qualifiers Messi the din women's squad no and he show our Kessben FM on TV and I'm Kessben FM on Facebook and the Kessben television so I'm since by July 11 for Copa America finals no Messi NKK ball even in new team Paris Saint-Germain po team NKK ball na so Argentina lineup no Argentina Messi captain no the din enso Jimmy Carragher so no there on team entwin Liverpool matcha any Chelsea airborne Lukaku versus Van Dijk now also Lukaku oyade on his second return the debut no o team she go na so na performance na she na nye hu biasa as defense now mo so massacre kra enti oba face to face against Van Dijk no enye his own se Van Dijk so betimi aboa Emma Liverpool for etimi astop Lukaku masagwe no ensa enso etimi akan ho Donny van de Beek Olivier Giroud enso ayade e osi no de ba and said Donald Tate bench na man for Ireland so betimi akọ Italy Ole Gunnar Solskjaer say they be playing baby akọ or important Eddie Emma United team player or table bench na still always play important bibia ebetimi esi or roller obetimi plan say na season no enso etimi aba na wie ye enso e ho no na Gary Neville sa ho behia some United ebetimi ato attacker na attacker no Harry Kane mo kofo biti say Harry Kane emra because omo here such a personality Man United mo enso attack defenders no ho de na so mo here Harry Kane so me strike emfa Man United say league no omo so person mo jia award winner fancy here
Montana de Tony
Godfather
yenako strong room nafi kochade ma amanfo enso enya credit kakra. Ronaldo Adaruma, Virginia, USA. Good morning, Sir Joe and the crew. Please let Andy and Newton help me with this. What is the sense of Chelsea selling Zuma and buying Kunde? Jules Kunde. Okay. Kofinti and Kasi was message and Makano. Kwa Miki, Mamma kwa carry. Na mi ya na fi wa dia wa for no sense kakra. Abre Gaucho Udwe every Akokari and so good morning to you and the crew. You are loud and clear inside Akokari. A fantastic presentation and fascinating analysis from you guys. Keep the fire burning. Papa Sko and Whoopai. Message Amodia Banano. Mickey
General
say yeah.
Nyamiadum also
Nyamiadum ni ya de every war.
Nyame and the bibia one in sim.
Awunsam nyame de amount
nyame
enti meji
nyame
mensango nyame hobio
nyame fani paso
o de amount
nyame fani paso
enti uwie ya meji ade kro no yes media abedi wo yanko
yes we some doso great us fashion team se bet de utwa obedi na bet obetwa obedi na wonsenka osika de menko twa osa betting company no twa obabi a utwa obedi udi ya onsa baka osika udi ya na onsa osika na begu momo so udi ya na osika na gu Vodafone cash so udi ya na sika na ba begu Airtel Tigo ni so e the amount great odds na what bia ye che 50,000 Ghana cedis kanin sika no 500 million ene de che predicted 12 games or prediction 12 games no ebema 50,000 in ye peja e the amount and also predicted 8 games ebem sikani na ye de amount 11 games unyan correct prediction a ye be che sikano ensu ebi wunya we e wo babia great odds adia ben se phone men fanya WhatsApp nko a Facebook nko a emfaso bia ni so bomo tisikanika abra utwa bet twa so de utwa no wetwa baby papa utwa bet na bedi no ehwo ni great odds ofa phone na wabo www.greatodds.com.gh www.greatodds.com.gh uti okowa na fe wetime twa bet no bet de eye na mfaso wo so bomadi ne twa bet na be twa bet na be didie eye greatodds.com.gh and also twa bet no way gaming commission Ghana Gaming Commission ajomatum sese uko great odds na uko twa bet na udi so mu twesika no o ma hwe mu nkratem se greatodds.com fo no o ma djuma no edem kroje titwa bet no ho da ho ne bia ya utwa udi a unsabeka usika adom malakia mescha aye malaria dro sabre ya insone totototo no eho ene wanye careful a utiminya malaria ene tibomaden na kope malaria dro wo bia wona ntika kra bi ne wabre honam yaw aya adom malakia mescha adom tonic ojaso obi amojaso ate aya no ani su bribriu una isi wa na anansi achew o blood ne so ate anaso bi wonu mato antimin didi adom natural tonic ena wasawnum adom WNG capsules and mixture ojaso woni obabi akosiem wanya eye empomagudiem yare bi ebiti se gonorrhea syphilis anase yare bi ne wanya bomoden nanom adom WNG capsules no na emboa white and obabesia wanya yusu bi ebetu ase e de amao adom complex wo bia weni se de hu ade ye adom complex and wasawnum adom co ointment eye koko aduro woye ndo dependable herbal for Adaroma and awomde abedwaso Suzy about center se me fan to weni menano pay se high body temperature no when some nice sheshe no odon satu komu a utibu sa wa sheshe body pains no typhoid fever no malaria fever no ɛyɛ sibi malakio ɛna wasa wonom sibi malakio na ebetu ase ɛde amao wɔyɛ ndura suzie ba center for na de aba ultimate fashion and furniture city ɛyɛ beya wokɔ a yɛtɔn ɛyɛ furniture na yɛtɔn no wokɔ hɔ a baabi a wo hotel na wasie wie no asɔre dan na wasie wie no wo office na wasie wie no baabi bia woyɛ furniture wɔ hɔ bia ehia so be yusu ultimate fashion and furniture city ni aboa wo anase okɔ wedding engagement asɔre anase dinner bi na wokɔ ultimate enakɔ ebesisi ho yɛbɛma wo ntade ni ama mpaboa enso ɛwɔ hɔ Jenico orange juice edepa na wunya Jenico orange juice ni bia vitamins ewom vitamin C ena adori wom ene tibomode na use Jenico orange juice ni bi ene baboa wo na immune system na wodi abam immune system na wodi bam a yare bie no betimi abo eno tie hia so be num Jenico orange juice ni bi wo ye party eyie anase dinner bi na moye Jenico orange juice no and also you see Adonko original hand sanitizer eye papa Adonko dia o de sram samwa any virus bi abewu sene so ekum germs 99.9% akwole wom doso yasaso de aloe vera gum anuti bomade na yusu Adonko original hand sanitizer ne bi bema de okojonso awse Johnson no etimi besen contentam bema okojona so okojonso na joso na moja wom na bema mu ya eyare obeso prevention for Robin 2 tedium aye sibi men capsules and wasa wonom sibi women capsules oba wase wokekawo wo sha tade kwa na discharge obesore obekofie opanti nim na afọ dabi sibi women capsules and ebeboa sibi soap ewo dwaso pedicure manicure and awoya na we use be ebeboa Promotional Ghana Limited woman me the cowbell product na be dwaso woman the cowbell milk and the cowbell gold and the aba when a cowbell milk bia aduane bia wo ye bia no aduane no be de enuti and ye come for cowbell product no e de amount ahoden ko na ewom Patrick Natural Health woman me Patrick Man capsules PM capsules na ba eboa bema utimi boy adwuma PV capsules ewo jaso woba timinom bema timinom blood ebe circulate ye ewo ni pedua no mu e de amount we ndo Patrick Natural Health ana wamde abejaso Amalena Children's Haven eye bia tonkora nyama akola bibia pebia tobia no fa woni che Amalena wonsa ebetimi akabi we yire kwakwo anase unya nyema bi Amalena Children's Haven and wasa oko nyedua herbal center wame de malaria fever draba ye fe nyedua herbal mixture wonum bia malaria fever de tu ase wonum atontimi ndidi general body pains no and also beko ede amount Charistic Ventures and some fan to any man no pain wabana wo sorosoro no ehia so be you see Zahara Man capsules ehia so bema u low sperm count no ehia so no be shem na ho bantama Zahara Man capsules and also you see Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules wasiwo nyeme nkoye mfama ekura toto ho o discharge when you gonorrhea when you syphilis Charistic Ventures say wonum Zahara Mr. no no one G capsules ni bi e de aka ho enu na betu ase e de amount Ronaldo enche ye be show off the scene
Ronaldo
nyema koso studio abra nipa ba ko daso for instance so daso a nyema achiye nyema meye ye be show
why be show
and as me so me kasana onso te ha nyema onso ye enche be konti
why ne be show
witiri be show
okay
and no witiri that's somebody
sir
no me timoto adenya witiri timoto to
obi na de neba
no bi de neba oduru o hwe left or right so obi ehu no the misleading the phone
utaro do wo picture no
was it the buy baba bi ahwe
oh sir wow
ela buy di na mitim baby
na mo check moto no e tire no
bibia kakraka ni bi pa na witiri tutu
okay
wa we witiri na moto to
kese police for chiwo mo overloading. So we team to say you back also can overloading. Who dey be ba? Them was police fear behind you. Let Andy help me with the new signings of AC Milan and Matthias from Techima North Aurwa. One of the way abre yen. Yeah, twaso ede amamo hwan na dibiom aba ye bechade sisi enchekra ye bechade. Afei Accra Heart of Oak we say Alaji Mama Salia unkwa odi tintin Accra Heart of Oak have announced some 6 domestic signings to beef up their squad ahead of their participation in African club football. Looking at the intensity and competitiveness of the Champions League, the team will be better off with the inclusion of some better players from other African countries. Will the government give Heart of Oak to financial support if okay. Will the government give Heart of Oak to financial support it extended to Asante Kotoko and Ash Gold when they represented Ghana? If yes, it should come fast. Alaji Mama Sali if you want to band the line anyway. Abba, Yansha Kessben television so, Yansha Kessben TV so. Why info nini? 30 seconds per Ronaldo, Virginia, USA. Esi enchawade na fatu fagu phone so. Yema credit pafu na fagu phone so. Enti ewahefa munyimfriso mrano eko munyimfriso na mumfa Facebook Kessben FM Facebook na yenchade nesisia. Good morning, Joe, and your noble panelists. I appeal to Barcelona management to retire the iconic number 10 jersey, as we do not want it to have a weight on any Barcelona player, unlike Yanum, where the number 7 has become a burden on them. Kessben Sports, Ajibabia, finisher. With way every Sunyai and Abreye and Anopeye. Afe Minko a bohon. Hashim. Please tell Yanum to watch out for Chelsea this season. We're going to destroy each and every team in both the Premiership and the Champions League. I hope Sunday's match is just an evidence as a King has just started. Wow. Hashim, Yansaka, wonderful message, you know. Eyepa. Mamimfa we intro to na fi yenko chadi enemra. Sajo, I'm a very big fan of your show. Yedasipa, one fe dimbia amo, one fe dimbia mekao. Kwa mi hwane wini ye?
De no nchichemu kakra ho.
Okay.
Picture na de to so no your friend no Habib Mohammed no Bobo de Makim Faisal.
Okay.
Former Black Stars.
Okay.
Habib Mohammed.
Yes.
Na brand be friend Chris Wadi. Chris Wadi. You know the Habib in the Dikamba on the Dikan the bar first. Chris Wadi was say Habib. And the second person on the bar real Bano on also say Habib Mohammed.
First one is say
Habib. And I mean
Habib the Habib
and I mean Sefako was say Habib Alasa.
Habib for those.
Habib those.
The second one no.
The informer real Bano. Habib.
Sure. You know, okay.
Ofadiana.
All right.
Penyama street.
Why?
Wafa.
Narrow. Okay. So teacher did was a BB Fincham. Yes.
What the Habib Peba
and to be mounted information. And Habib found number, okay? Fabras is here.
Sorry. Real Bano.
Oh, sorry.
Real Bano for number bra.
Nafi and Fadian Moses here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Zach Tamale Sajo, is there any update from your pundits? What Adama Traore will be moving to Tottenham Hotspur? Oh, okay. Yadibe bros, etisa, yadihun ebeba. Joe, good morning. I'm LV Agric, ana nyasa nekano. LVEE. Okay, why do you always talk about the English teams more than the others? Okay, and also Andy Kem. Andy, Seboko. See, as what I can Premiership, English teams, no China, other teams. Is there any reason for that?
No, Andy, there is a reason. The reason is simple.
Okay.
Yajuma yema yeti for ni ahwefo.
Yeah.
Na mpempi baby adodo ni interest ni wono. E say do time
yeah. Okay.
Achinye bi ani hum say yekrum Ghana ha. Omo follow the English league no. Omo don so sing. Omo follow Spanish league ni other leagues no. And radio is serving the people. Inti my GM say it's one of the main reasons why most of the time we are spending more time on the English league than the rest. Besides that, omo kan brofu and the ensu kan brofu. Into communication in the gap between us and them, no, is so close.
Okay.
An average Ghanaian knows more about England than Spain and Italy.
Okay.
And then a software is near thereby translate language is easy. Otherwise, first part you shall see I go internet for no. Say you just come at that time. Ubekwa copy. No babe pasting baby. No try say ubesisano enti. Okay. We are serving the people. Majority of the people love the English.
I know in young Spain, but okay.
In the same way, Oba local kotokone hasi. Omuna be bredi omachi. Ntimpempi omunsem no so sa dos.
Okay.
Said that the lumba first na abrabo munsem ni akwantu munsem no de bonyum. Sesi ohun se ese nkrofo omtu kwa kom ne besi adan kese omu ne die nti wo be ya akwantu ma reho ni adade nkrofo omu ya obi odo ne sika na ese de eko he swift
omato
o swish ye
omato yes
ko fe chambo na frame no yire mi ze ebi akodi no
na me hwe kasa no na me de tu ne ho a nyankopon ne danase yes Andy Kem ye fa here no pay yes
Carlo Ancelotti out in cry free Spain ba or say Onyabo Trem from Eden Hazard. David Onyabo because or a less effective affront and a bad defensive commitment now a suspect. The 3 goals now I'm considering no or the hem you know Eden Hazard. And he say danger is looming on the left side and I'll check Vinicius Junior now Babi in free last 2 games about 3 goals. As of last is now about 35 matches and something. But in 55 minutes he had just 3 goals. It's incredible and it's more than the American Hazard.
Go back to Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
Omo position
go back to Chelsea.
Omo position
Hazard. Hazard na fede o kan save no.
Let me see the Chelsea depend you. No, ya see team na wi see.
And then Hazard the ba Chelsea o go dey position.
Me say ya see team na.
And I say you kon de mu hia no.
O say
kon de mu hia.
Oh, they say chire ho de. Kwada wa.
This is no.
What my boy a bench with my bra ya na na one go you know see.
Hazard.
No, Mama Saudi.
Feature word best.
Oh, David.
Oh, thank you.
David, the drag go your mother, bra. Hey, if you see that, you see who? And then Hazard. Okay.
Bakari sign and say, oh, you ask now supporter. I'm team member Bobo and out tonight. Now I heard my nose on Belusu, and they blood their DNA. As some of the air to a journal. They will go back. As now in their dry spell. And I'll dig into some of the clubs in the EPL. Omuko jina baby and Arsenal way and then yema omo before mutimi ababak.
Okay.
Mewura na makasa Arsenal fo bitimi aya until some bear sa ade no. O say John Beck was what na chiri sa. That is it.
All right.
Ketwe being so se time be mu dia. Ti no re advice Kelele Mbappe. Na nasema o kan say hope se Mbappe biti no what na PH.
Okay.
At the crisis here, in Real Madrid.
All right.
The time, but man, I said, you're median so account.
Name as is Obokoso, Omoko for Richarlison.
Richarlison, yeah. That is the recommendation.
Watching the show from Adujama, Miguel Antonio of West Ham United is always delightful to watch. He has strength, great composure, the technique in shooting, blocking, hold up and link up play. Hey, Adujama anyway, and so free eba, one Faudi and Kamu. Awal Mohammed.
Yeah. Man, you for no, almost in bid down a minute to Atia. One, almost say.
I'll take you Bunayagus.
The Mamma money, oh no, hammer. Almost say. One, you must at noli, 1 yard. 2, you must at a mutimi that way. Munya who dim with for that. And son Motimiashi team bit is a sadante. Number 3. Almost a Gary Neville. Now down from the coach team ninty. coach ni mo de bon so ni obeka no so mo ko fa Hurricane man anza ni otimi afọ ti wasa man no ba da wa
oh so mom kwa bi ya no
okay Kessben why not Kessben we remember ni ano awa
Sergio enwa genotro ye ni interview uze ye
bo say
bisi enwa genotro Nigeria
coach no dey so
enwa o ye ni interview uze ye bo
this one interview
only one of the Nigerian
an interview okay all right
uze ye bought this weekend gamer the next one international break uze ye kobo World Cup qualifiers na odia tuja say you onfa new place squad no
okay
obepese obe maintain setup because we no benya few number of days and omo dey training akobo those 2 games no nti waka ho asem nti say you koba and Amad Diallo say you Côte d'Ivoire Nina Manchester United na Côte d'Ivoire coach Patrice Bomel o se ka onya ka on free Man United no nkope bebia obenya kwan asia kan e bia loan
okay
and say you koba and say you ene Paralympic games so say chase we say ya na e bo Olympics ye bo Paralympic games eno ye nuanum form amodi dem and say you Tony mo be show pictures ube obi a odina no e bo table tennis
wow Drew ha
yeah
I really don't know
the microphone yes Drew London there's a whole lot of news about them maybe by it
but I think Club Chelsea will annihilate anything that comes our way this season. Fernando Morientes adansi fum so they also dia barano and a person me invite Virgin bako e buy Virgin I medine trawa our still transfer to page ni anhwa ya no on hwe ne say bia you meet my who be interested na fi I started from there ko awa o nyini onya kwalabium o se da man ba ya ba o hwe no ntuma page ntisi o de sedu sa na ba ya ndisi ye ko so we don't
problem near there problem fu bi wa mi
o ko wi ya sedu dum sem fere ade awa sedu sem fere ade pa shame on you. Also, the sense I didn't call so be Mikai. I'm going to
I can't just say it's kind of no problem. Somebody I'll be here.
You must see a wow. I know. Could you also a canny who you would be? The Bokina, no more course.
The doctor sees the
I don't meet you.
Big Joe.
And then you go to what the grow.
Kotoko management. Yes, I blew secretariat. I'm got one of my background.
Alcohol.
Yes, sir.
What call secretariat?
Yes, sir.
Daben alcohol.
Last week in
Okwene atutum.
Me can't woman as a full management, your more running kotoko. Say, ye wo, why would more ye come management team? Kotoko shed that show monster, or more cheso. Na ukwa, we know being in income. A bray ran so, I can't mention, I say, on percent management team. Sabi Joso crank a better.
Makaway.
Or can't mention,
or Hinakasazo.
What got that all?
Some percent management team better Josu.
A management team. What's 1% better anka Josumpo?
Ebia some can or can say so can say running kotoko. A free kotoko
secretary. Okay. I see. Okay.
Now they say kotoko management. Yeah, running team no a free crime. Say management. Any coach a moon some yentimi. And Tianon see a baby him. Sir Mariano Baratu walk off for good. Even assistants say omo Kumasi ha. And now omo ya Ghana for any omo ha krano. Omo krano, omo jina be kra yinim. Me ansa. Say board so omo ye den you say ye wuni ai ye rada roma. Eyi board akuku damo ente say ti o. Na ni omo so eye. Nese kumness wombeso womkum kotoko supporters obi de na adwene na koma edi kotoko chi ye bobo ane ye niam bi nkoya supporters wuo okay sabia so sabia nyado
o ko asem na say headline
headlines.
Headline no.
Yes sir. Edu koba. Santem ni nyina na. Ye behwem. Say ya break league up to now. Na board meeting my ye hu ni omo ye no. Eno nso Joe Koba, you will be kafa.
Mate. So they don't read my messages. Please let Naro help me with updates on United. Akimidis, the also the Abana Samakai. Yeah, for commercial, Kakrebia, Banafi, Yabesh foreign sons no more. Yeah, Basia.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
After Russia 2018, England do semi-final. It was supposed to serve as huge experience, huge platform, and the Bema squad no basic structure tactically. For Southgate, a young manager, will pulling the squad all the way to the semi-final since 1990, 30 years down the line. But Yasaba, 3 years. Need the basis of the squad now. At this point, so about 3 back, so about 4-3-3, so about 4-2-3-1. He's very inconsistent. And so England wants some lot of young squad, and as a young players in our squad no. But England has struggled so much at this point. ADC in Russia 2018. And we share top clubs and as a top national teams in a general. No one to mean show more. No one to mean critique so many chances against them. And Raya Scotland never set up a very good structure. It's here England now. Omu very tough. And as I also did the message now in 2018 as I back into the memories. At this point, Osha at the time I will place Trippier and Kyle Walker with Shaw and James not just all Guinea full backs who can step on the front foot, who can always think forward instead of defending alone. And I feel that an issue Southgate should have solved long ago, even before this tournament, because 2018 was supposed to serve as a key preparation for this tournament and then Qatar 2022. But then Foden, Grealish, Messi, Mount, Rashford, and then one Jude Bellingham. Very creative players, so much quality, yet they can't create. One particular player I can want to say Jadon Sancho, why he can't get a chance of few minutes into Southgate in the team. Many are talking about inexperience. A bit more so a kind of quality. Few people so can miss trust. General, many few people know talk about experience. Over 1,033 minutes of Champions League football. And this is a big figure. As so saying Rashford, Henderson, Harry Maguire, John Stones, and Harry Kane. Minutes on my boy in the Champions League. So from Borussia Dortmund, he's gotten so much minutes more than these players. And that is experience. Okay, quality there. We all know Jadon Sancho, a level of quality or the Bema England, Borussia Dortmund. But at this point, so we Sterling and then Phil Foden more 12 and then 10 goals respectively for you. Only Jadon Sancho and the goals plus assist in the Champions League. Obien who beat and then we see a manager no ain't me Emma player and the chance to demonstrate on also the talent or on this bigger platform. and it is not experience. It's experience. They are Grealish nibi, Ford nibi, Messi Mount nibi, Jude Bellingham nibi, Rashford any tournament experience. So why Jadon Sancho still struggles to get entry into Southgate in the lineup? Very very tough. Talking about creativity against Scotland, Omo so much structure say not penetration there Dima England until Grealish about game num or show Pep Guardiola and the message or personality as a player of face 1-on-1 or team demand dictate the rhythm of the English national team against Scotland. And I feel said that kakra no Grealish show it gave a notion he says so almost Sancho the same level of minute also bet media about Ejmano but you kai hoki to abi and chair and our boy Iceland game and Jadon Sancho and Foden mokoye party akọ boss so kakra and since then manager no any Jadon Sancho any issue and general on person that issue no beto na chi no be my boy na step up in the game obema little opportunity and medical can bearing an unforeseen circumstance and ya dia Jadon Sancho ne game impo against Czech Republic with me chance at the room Messi Mount you see on transfer kakra on a bench because Marco Hage a player or COVID make up Billy Gilmore and I feel say Jadon Sancho bet me about the in terms of the direct play very very quick and very swift on the wide areas and he's a player general say quality nisura a better Manchester United aka say 80 million pounds so ready so bet so I feel say a tournament Southgate and you say every single member of the squad no general obenya that trust in the man irrespective of the Nipani attitude because we've seen these players are unsure attitude yet tournament time Omakako prove be I'm a manager no edifo and I feel say Jadon Sancho situation no a bit similar name mo no mo so can say your situations in tournament are what need as when you know on ultimate step up it's see over and over and 2016 you will be in the Robson Kanu for Wales he wasn't part of their plans but within the tournament he was arguably their best player a tattoo most of the players and I feel that at this point Jadon Sancho a young player on cycle on a manager and so in fact be Anton Chain also enough trust and confidence in a boy no man a chance.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports.
Now there's a berry. It is also almost games almost boy over the weekend against Chelsea. And when they played a team of Brentford, and not just an answer now, Okano, oh, Ninaswa Oka. Now, Chima, Sika, Mikel Arteta, they call marketing or they call tall young players. Now, how will you spend these figures without an experience quality? To see a baby ass na Jinano, surgery in white. Now, because every team won a dry spell in the Premier League, you know, Oshie team I afraid Chelsea. Omuko way back close to 50 years, no money Premier League da. Abramovich ba no, Jose Mourinho be so mono. Omotimi ba back and beji Premier League. Yinya Manchester City almost ko 44 years. Omantimi ani Premier League neda until say open your friend Roberto Mancini edi omo ba beje. So for Liverpool omuko 29 years without the Premier League until open your friend Jurgen Klopp e baye and almost odi omo beje. So Arsenal ye kan ho asemi a and omo 17 years without the league trophy. And then you talk of Manchester United after Ferguson in 2013 EDBC Manchester United for no so 8 years omunye Premier League da. Na say team si a Mr. Joe make nyina. So we Arsenal sinchen no obusa on say we your supporter na so your listener. Eniema pe na say team si edi gu akwama omutimi back. So here Chelsea omuko 50 years the day no omuyeye. Omu go into the market. Echo for one of the young coaches are now mobile through the ranks in Jose Mourinho. Abra no waji UEFA Champions League no muko fa ne buy and almost spending so much in the bucket. Eko fa Ricardo Carvalho, Ashley Cole, Paulo Ferreira, Didier Drogba, Claude Makelele e do mo buy and Seju omo baji Premier League na sa defend debut. Into Chelsea etu sika egum eko top quality individuals and omo fa a very good coach at the time and at Chelsea the back. So here Manchester City almost story is similar. Almost spending so much in the market. Into they had Aguero, Mario Balotelli, almost Edin Dzeko, and I said you almost the buyer, almost Eddie Babeje. Let's not forget Sanomakofa, the lives of Joe, Omakofa Ilano, Omakofa Robino Abba, says he can in Pablo Zabaleta, and a Manchester City into the Belgian League for the first time in 44 years. Liverpool, the enemy actually cry. And it's out to one hour Liverpool, the other one. Omoko fa Mo Salah from AS Roma. Omoko fa Sadio Mane from Southampton. And Omoko fa Alisson Becker from AS Roma. Fabinho from AS Monaco. And said you, and the battery almost started with Roberto Firmino from TAG Offenham. And almost the battery almost started for the first time in 29 years. Almost a compare almost me fast so jay. A sika and almost to go into the market. I could far quality individuals. With a very good coach in Jurgen Klopp. And I said, you almost eat me at the Belgium. Said now Manchester United after 8 years, they want to come back into almost one to Sikagum, into Hesika Omkofa Jadon Sancho, Hesika Omkofa Rafael Varane. And these are quality individuals with Rafael Varane as one of the most stand-out centre backs in world football. And Omdena Babi Shim. You Hesika Omutu players in terms of wages, weekly and then monthly. And now who have no bizarre. So we should Arsenal. Baby Manchester United they gina so much to sika gum na sell mo ya den e dia mo in 8 years. We sika Manchester City spend ya o dey for players. Any coaches buy o ya Chelsea sika o spend ya no mo for individuals buy ya. And no be na Arsenal ya na. Seju Arsenal for to sika ni gum. But players no omo di omo ban omo established and quality individuals omo betimi a save omo from position omo di last year and as nyama omo di agu akwa omo kire say omo ye nyama omo betimi di aba back for the first time in 17 years ama answer you know because one say team simiensan am before omo as examples. Chelsea went for Jose Mourinho, Liverpool called for Jurgen Klopp, Manchester City went in for Roberto Mancini. Manchester United for the almost legend no coach team no. They are okay with the kind of performance and he has improved the side according to them. So they are very much okay. But in the social Arsenal, any panel or bench that is show promise or enough quality to compete. Now more for established individuals never saw more the babake na. Answer you know. This all here Chelsea any team I friend no. Arsenal Lebono. now you be a unta follow game ni close now be two players no na park so say nye Jesse na one hwe a unka so me Arsenal players because there's no difference between these Arsenal players and West Ham players. There's no difference between these Arsenal players and Leicester City players. There's no difference between these players of Arsenal and teams like Wolverhampton and Burnley. Rob Holding only Callum Chumbers, they are not better than James Tarkowski and the likes of Charles Taylor and Bemi and Burnley. The difference is that it's just a differential between them and those lower table and middle table teams. And Bakari Sanya 7 or Kano, and then Arsenal airball ball as a do. Apart from Bukayo Saka and maybe Smith Rover, at least in the last 2 games, or much maybe so more they was saying, why any player, supporter now, game, I'll do revision. Why not show say with the level of Arsenal now, or bet me a show quality as a Arsenal from where they are going? Nothing seems to work for the Arsenal team. For me, they don't have a very good coach per their standard, and baby do anywhere, baby pes or no. Ateta is not the right man for the job, and said you again they lack quality and established individuals on the field of play. So what do team coach we monsa? Who did 9 for obedi 10, who any 10 for obedi 8 for one now be the bully now Arsenal air press you don't have to be surprised because some players no club and they different from these middle table and the lower table teams. So class our players we as do when you are playing against the likes of Chelsea and other teams, obviously you become underdogs. And on their next game, apart from the EFL, they'll be playing against Manchester City. And Oman, you're careful.
Tall order.
A very, very tall order. A Herculean task indeed. All these are players we could not City team anymore. You can only hope. Say enquire humiliating and annihilation. And I agree with Bakary Sana. Say they lost their identity, and this was an Arsenal team at the last time on the Premier League. Thierry Henry, Dennis Beckham, Ashley Cole, the last of Gilberto Silva, Patrick Vieira, Solomon Campbell, Kolo Touré, Laurent Etami Meyer, quality individuals, Silva Water, Robert Pirel, and the likes. This was the Arsenal team of Invincible, and the Arsenal reduced from Patrick Vieira to all these ordinary players. Arsenal reduced from Solomon Campbell to Pablo Mari. Very ordinary side. Quality beer and you don't see promise. And reduction from Arsene Wenger to Mikel Arteta. Elena tells you that baby Arsenal done or more before they come back. On bet me I Chelsea the NBA 50 years. On bet me Manchester City 44 years and Liverpool 29 years. And the United for to 8. Arsenal for no 17. So it is so difficult for them to come back.
Yakubu Wasa Kokofu. Arsenal fans are bleeding. My regards to your crew. All right.
So when you Spain, Eden Hazard a copy more Real Madrid. Now winning a 3rd season, team. So we check matches about 32 games and 1 share 4 goals. Okoko PM man the iconic number 7 jersey. Inti afa Ronaldo no more GD say if there is any quality, I'll be baby for jersey no why in a year. I have ran to FM Eden Hazard. Okoko team full of injuries. Inti nema nko ye mfama no and few opportunities obenya no. Na supporters in the omu rehye mu so at least ko betimi asset good situation na momo. Inti wo hwe omo tena afie lose 2-1 to Manchester City in the Champions League. No mobile Etihad no. The best player on that night for Real Madrid was Vinicius. But as it is done, share the quality of Eden Hazard and our best starting with Etihad. It ended in embarrassment. So we Champions League ya sa na ye. No BNM say Hazard betimi save Real Madrid. Said you are fine. In the Spanish La Liga, it was that same old story. The inconsistent Hazard, the injury-prone Hazard, the Hazard that no BNM said he was tipped to be one of the next 10 in footballer. None more the boss said you and then back to be an ordinary status. Or by European Championship, no. Few games of boy I know if it will be a quality I will show you. When watching against the Seleção of Portugal. But it threw baby a page of me, Yano, Neden Hazard at a stance. Antonio Pinto Sabayan Huajuma into watching the first 2 games of Albona. The form not said the net now, but physically, Eden Hazard say, or you fit than sent all by European Championship, or you fit than last season. Name the work of Openia friend Antonio Pintus. Now, I started 2 games under coach friend Carlo Ancelotti. Yakasa Carlo Ancelotti, one coach, he believe in experience. And players are Majo Omudim into Bayern. I quickly decided so be maintained Eden Hazard on the left, Karim Benzema up front, and then Gary Bale on the right. because near who issues are Garibay Lacom with Zinedine Zidane. Obia Shady Eden Hazard de Bema Real Madrid after the first 2 games of Team Boy. The first game said you Ankoyi. The second game was some of us a game who say at least in the body bonnet, the coach is furious. After the game, and our catcher almost said that Eden Hazard was less effective when it comes to defending. Until you know, I can watch the here you say Campana. Any Abranti affair Mari, Roger Mari, ball and no more. Now we soon 10 in David Alaba and then Lucas Vasquez. And the coach felt that Sabono actually or expected Eden Hazard so bet track back, a best support to Abrantia, your friend David Alaba. But unfortunately, Hazard and Timmy and shows our quality on the football play. So almost had the ball anymore. Almost expected to bet conjure magical baby. That said the Karim Benzema yellow. But unfortunately again, in attack he was less effective. And only as a man, a open your friend Carlo Ancelotti aka. Then no man penny for now will say, oh, not more time for Eden Hazard debut. It is always difficult to bench a Galactico in Madrid. It is a time this one. No more person qua. I want to bench into more for so the baby to so I know you now call in 10 said a bay or Masum Bejom. It is either they pitch you against the supporters. Into no Bia can be my president meeting now call. And then in 55 minutes, and a Vinicius Junior Abebo and baby and Eden Hazard Ebono. And with that 55 minutes, Vinicius Junior was 3 goals and was the Real Madrid. Very, very effective. And I know BN said the production line and final delivery and I suspect in Vinicius. But in the last 2 games, will be our Vinicius Bia. The goals were not just tapping goals. Master class in where he picked the ball and his ability to run at those defenders. That's how the guy has improved. Can he continue on and be consistent for Madrid? Yeah. That is the question will be Obisa. Okay. But the big news is that Carlo Ancelotti is not happy with Eden Hazard, and Hazard need to come back. Until then, Vinicius Junior is likely to take his position. The form now no be Obisa say a co-form, and I say pra and a hana. The form na kasa ne co-form na. Any pra. A pra count. So say you mobile there. Now TV there. O condition your suspect. Or fitness level the issue into Babaka, your confidence level prano, because a prayer will be prano. Oba, so beating your cycle mentally to get back to your own image and see another issue. Because it will be how prano or a ball about not to mine. It be had that will be and say had an asset by take on. Or Jibola no you of utility or scapo, that is his asset. But so prepare baby bear said you be our divided attention into one you'll be your best cycle so well. There be a sancho muse. So sign at the ball name corner best capable players will be again or you'll be our pace and power afron. In Titan you mean the fitness there and the moment I'll bet actually had that a lot of injuries ultimately 30 days, 40 days, 50 days. In yes our condition in the suspect. But in some few games or you fit our bonana make us go and watching Portugal versus Belgium. He was the man of the match and he was the thorn in the flesh of the Portugal defense. Well. We can only hope he get back with the full fitness. The quality is never in doubt.
Joe, to those taking a dig on Andy's comment concerning plenty signings due to Africa, let them recall that 2 seasons ago, Everton signed more than 5 players, including James and Jeremina, who were all good as compared to that of some Tottenham players. Yeah, they couldn't make the top 4. They should admit that they are not the only Hearts-of-Oak supporters. Nanaya Mensah, Javez, Bibiani, greetings to Annan and Benghazi, Aguna, and Aaron Breman. Joe, tell Franco Naru, Hazard will fit into the Man U setup and not our Chelsea. Kwesi, anyway, if you did so, and bro. Good morning. Abbas goal scorer the way from Spain. In fact, most of our Ghanaian football fans like England League, but for us, the La Liga is for life. La Liga and Scudetto, Italy, have produced world-class players that the Premier League will never have until Jesus comes. Good morning. Greetings to Malam Farouk. Abbas goal scorer and anyway every Spain Abba Umpo Serie A and La Liga players are produced we are Premiership no many baby as my Abbas Eka and so I don't know Sani Saliu na Marijata Emra. Or say unless quarantine exemptions are made, Black Stars may lose 8 UK-based invited players. 4 players will be forced to miss several domestic league matches because of the 10-day isolation period required on return to the UK. And I'm sure most managers will be unwilling to release them. The FA and the Premier League are in talks with the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sport, DCMS, over a realization of UK rules. Similar problems are also thought to confront clubs across Europe. As a country, we should have a plan B so that we wouldn't be caught off guard of a further depleted squad. Hope Sika Akono is well aware of this. Good morning, Sani Saliu Abofo. Marijata.
General.
Bram. So and I'm just catch you say when you baby Abu petrol, petrol free.
Oh, me turn now be o machi o hume.
O say
na me to.
Na oto.
No be o machi.
Eno hu.
Ti me see aka lady no how be tank no.
Oh yeah sure.
Oh yeah.
But I mean story ni sir.
It's an story.
Yes what the ba ha say nyame adom say when you baby mienu a week bia o gallons of petrol on the mount. And this are
and Chimuna nam dia ba.
Okay, yo.
Na me to.
But
them ti hu me. And I say, "Oh, Marijata ni." And I say me to say, "Satan ma kan chere na wi." Ti sa kam tum. Ba na ma kan ma.
Then o driving your bar. Bema. And also o to say.
Yeah.
Ba no ka de o to na chere.
Ti ma kan chere lady na wi.
Into Tiaka.
Oh, are you no say me ko na me ko.
Oh, okay.
Me ko na me de na me ya.
There ya. Win papa. Obi your papa no. Let me say okay to we.
Oh,
you know 1 gallon.
What to say?
100 cedis.
100. That's 100 what to pa. I didn't talk 20 30. You know how to press 20 now. I see what I want to 20 cedis. But I that yanko jaro. 100 is what to pa. Yanko.
Me te question back we say Zuma. Chelsea Mazuma kono kofa Kunde aba. Does that even make sense? But the reality is that Zuma, since I onya the chance under Jose or Chelsea, I kind of debut. Zuma and Chelsea say obetimi acclaim a permanent spot or Chelsea starting lineup. And the man beside so emphatic and say Kunde a French international, Zuma a French international. Just now no ya tournament heroes omukui. Did the sham say catch be say no or the Kunde could be by Zuma the general on for Kubi. This is a centre back. We're very tiring, very menacing in the air. Juma by the Chelsea now, but the progress has been very much slow when they compare other players and as a centre back from other generations. By almost 5 seasons ago, answer the Kunde Ebane. But for the national team, the club side, who progress, Sir Kunde has been very much quick in the progression as a full centre back. And at this point, even though Sikasem and Chelsea Kwakutia, and I said, it's a huge fee and Chelsea Kwakutia, but you really understand, say, going forward, Chelsea and Julius Kunde say in the years to come, General Betting about even better than the Zuma at the Amamokakra. Another question, so I'm at Traore, about Dama Traore, former Barcelona youngster. No be super sad wasem. Yes.
So Tottenham or Bisa. Okay.
40 million pounds and it's so. Now on say he was one of the most important players for Wolverhampton Wanderers last season and Nuno Espirito.
Weekend a wasteful.
Yeah. That's one game. And last season he was one of the best players in the Premiership. And weekend everybody understands. Say yes, it was a bad game. But who said playing against the former manager? Yes. Oh man, me didn't want grosser. How be keeping in the net. On one and money didn't kun strand hono. On one the oil strand on said is so more or Benjamin Wako on one the train. So he knew how to handle the boy at the time or return the abano. Michel Antonio Obiso question. General Michel Antonio has spent close to 7 seasons in the Premiership. The highest number of goals I watch a day. Bema ni team 10 goals if you are number 9 and this current season we 3 goals so the total in Seniania statistically you might feel said this season boy no perform it but I've said it earlier say your center forward to be on one or more goal production or more young teams in Ketuan or the back is na ya na endru bia first one Benteke or Liverpool pressure in the so form, but about Liverpool, no, the pressure to produce more goals. Now man team produce, and the Carroll was one player, general so Anko Yamano, and even put somebody like Jordan Ayew, Crystal Palace, his kin El Hormo, but Fanny Liverpool, Fanny City, Fanny Chelsea, pressure about Jordan Ayew. So, and I am so in this based on the fact that now Madrid Kofa look at Jovic by general when Timmy Amman pay for me. So you go Saushama class and get one, and you're okay, but so movie back a sora. Pressure foul and Michel Antonio is performing so well. I will form home, but who pushing it now? But top 4 on one. I think said general on to me survive. Now,
Onion is any goal line. Okay, most of the seasons in no more center forward until I think just last season, and no more started pushing by center forward. He was basically playing as winger.
Yes.
What I say until I think say when he started playing as a center forward, the goals now increase.
Yes, and somebody can also say when you match creativity as compared to teams that are from Noah, the goals also be increases at the work. But yes, from different angle and
he's one attacker I love so much.
Yes, sure. Or work rate or a lot of energy. Very good striker. General, Man City actually 5 goals. Make him 4 passing for a certain reason. Gabriel Jesus is one striker from last season by Pep Guardiola. I'm a real senior who said on any priority center forward. Or a striker, but to Pep Guardiola on your striker, he derives other elements of the play no rather than scoring. And last season, even at time Aguero created Prano, not Jesus. Pep Guardiola and trusting him. 21 ball on the screen, on analyzing Jesus, the style of play. How Pep Guardiola this season was starting utilizing him, not as the main man or the net on chain. And what try say Obenyan goes to the bar. Now Shababia Jesus Ajabono, he's playing as a wide man getting entry into the area. And you have about 3 attackers feeding from the chance Jesus Ebe Cretino. And this is not the striker Jesus Rundim. He came to Europe as a number 9, but about in a Pep Guardiola I used him for close to 6 seasons. Highest number of goals I watched the 2020 season on 20 goals. Other than that, season we on 7, season we on 7, we on 9, we on 10. And we are talking about Manchester City, a top 4 club. Abadjun say, so striker be leading one. Minimum number of goals should be about 20 per season. But Jesus, it me my that quality production each season. Biano Pep Guardiola share on striker. So now you understand something. Say he's been played through the wide areas because Pep when he say he's the main man forward. And anytime Biano Pep attacker with 3 players getting entry into the area. But Jesus there on the out wide. I'll try to be create chances. Now on person to be tactically, but be a born or the source and the destination is almost the same thing. The first post, the second post, and behind the back line, in between the lines, Jesus at the ball echo, and that is the options I want with man. He's not being used as a creator instead of a scorer for Pep Guardiola and the team, and about playing not anymore. This has been very much consistent and recurrent. Our Pep Guardiola team this season, I'll buy it, and it's given a notion why he's still looking for a center forward in the Hurricane. But general, I'll talk about one striker probably later. But the real reason why Pep Guardiola entrusted this boy is at this particular moment. He can't continue to score goals. Those top strikers and general Bibeso give say even Zeko Crab about body among Manchester City, Balotelli about body among Manchester City. But who goes on emotional and Shada and bro Jesus. So the reality is that at that time and this time the competitiveness to stay top for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola general are increasing, and that the goal scoring also has to increase. Now talk about something. Pep Guardiola's style of play, the game model is centered on goal scoring. By contrast, Simeone's style of play is about defensive metrics. And anytime Biano say Pep Guardiola actually the team one, say when be fast to more goals on winning the okra and this is something na e have kakra. Mahrez and Jesus in the Gina and one more, but a goal was created for Mahrez instead of Jesus, and it's giving an idea. Jesus is never the key striker for Pep Guardiola this season, and it is why general also for player friends say Hurricane. My last pick, Manchester United, and general me warning kakra Edema Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is a leader for Manchester United defense. Talk about the team as a whole. He's one of the key faces at Ubehuno, dressing room. But the game of Botia Southampton over the weekend gave a notion if he's being put under press, Manchester United will concede goals.
Similarly, Pogba one player no be send a question say oye kecha ehun here, but Pogba is much creative player. Manchester United can never let go. 20 moment coach Pino so analyze those goals are about certain chances how important Pogba is to this Manchester United cause. And of course, my warning to player friend say Harry Maguire. Now this is Paul Pogba on your screen getting entry into the area. After that ball no lose win. This is a 50-50 ball situation where your friend of ball recovery. So Pogba was a player or recover ball no back at the Manchester United, and that ball now all recover now. And you can say me a referee say a chance creation, even faced by two players. Pogba, look at something situation no general or person about 5 players in the Pogba, but he has the confidence and the composure to create the chance, the best possible option in Mason Greenwood, and that is the situation of Pogba at this point. Area how many players be brave how you lose ball every, but this is Pogba in there, and he has the men around him, some better body the funeral at this point. But you know, holding on until say connected to the best option. And this is Pogba. I can
say catch and dosu no.
Yeah, catch and the goes no bano.
Catch and dosu.
Catch and the goes no bano general. Catch and the goes no bano. And Obana chiki to be one one. Even so about connect you over anymore. Any one of the situations, Pogba really had to do something aside or rat this particular area. But Kechano de said okay a draw so but no the goes no. And after even creating this, there's another incident to be show the other side of Pogba game no general, and this is it. Anytime Bia no say Pogba area or is the last man of the attack on the DHD. He has the idea, the vision to score. This is Pogba BM. I always told you people say he's the last man to follow attack, and on the pick second chances. Now, Jonah, look at something. After being bodied by Valentino Livramento, all body also holding down to the ball. Now talk about something on personal situation of Pogba or Nima either shooting or passing. The passing options and the towers in our nation. None of it in clear. Nincham ha a show, the cheaper a Bruno and a Soro and another Manchester United. None of the passing options in an clear. But Pogba will hold on to this ball. A house could be a collusive ball. How many players are surrounded? And a trap of this is Pogba general economy and Kechene Bakuni on Boplino. Then you understand the importance of Pogba to this Manchester United course. And if Okasa on pass or shoot, there is the block ahead of him to ball the other way. It's now down to intelligence. Look at how he nipa me the free creating a space for himself. Versatility is working because on the right and the train or the left is shooting here. You can't close Pogba. The importance is huge. The Manchester United, despite Sikasemwa, it will team. Now talk about Manchester United defense after Fred a drop it deep back clear ball. Bruno, their key man, was under press, but Bolusu possession. Oh hi. Now general, it's an open situation. Now this is it. It's 3-on-1. Surrounding Bapa, some of the press Manchester United, and think about how many players are committed forward for surrounding to lose possession. It means that they can attack you quickly. And they lost the ball for Manchester United and quickly. Now look at something. 6 players in the defensive zone for Manchester United against 3. Adams and the Gina Postus will be, but they got this goal from the reverse angle. That is how you understand something. Okay. Every marking is intact. Every single marking is intact. Now look at something. Bruno, marking, but player friends Harry Maguire on the Adams in that white and blue tower. Now, Jonah, look at the ball reading ability of player friends Maguire. On that's Gina Adams in Cheno. Adams be fainted shot. Our bra player no Maguire and enemies are shot, but he was fainted and a clear ball way and sign of the ball nation. So Maguire and the open way, the second circumstance on the this is where he press a shot out wide. Maguire becomes the only option in that area. But the one man Maguire no generally possession and quickly. Now, if you really want to understand the risk, maybe Maguire no you're pressing in United. I told you, say, Southampton came to press Manchester United. Or more press you, Adams was somewhere, and I look at how scattered Manchester United defense and the 2 centre backs are nowhere to be found. The full backs are also scattered, leaving a big space inside their own defense, and that was another chance for Manchester Southampton. But it was all down to Maguire, Bona, Ulusu. Okay. So even though Omanya Varane, but Maguire has to be very much careful.
Okay, say Pogba, the importance of Manchester United is so huge. So how you know yes. Ever since Ofri Juventus, ever come Man U team no. The impact it would team no that huge out of 10 man saying Paul Pogba the impact our Manchester City team no
Manchester United
team no
you know ya assess ade ba ko bi another situation they say on say Messi free Barca obi esu there's been seasons Messi atena ha Barca ko trophyless
okay
there's been seasons na Champions League man do ba bia but o ko obi esu so nya Messi wo ho a na Barca win bibi one we are more trophyless abaka say Messi impact in zero so Pogba wo na say team ni stronger who is Pogba so Messi wo na team ni stronger who is Messi impact ever you so reflective when the team is strong that is impact so team ni stronger you can never assess Pogba impact but go back
answer my question still answer question I'm the mom question I'm busa answer
but I convinced
no answer
answer question me no convinced
impact
mama will be a 10 out of 10 blah 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 impact on Man U team no what you want to Messi
reality is that football is an individual game and this America
the impact with team so
and I'm saying say impact can never be
because a huge
yes a huge and
but Man U fans know who is be brave most of them
go on the criteria even against Southampton go no they are
the guy upon or US be describing Pogba Man U team upon Man U fan pa UK Benim says I belong
to that
narrow.
May I belong to that group?
Group A.
Say on your impact ni huge.
Any huge said all kind of.
But
all consumus. Yeah.
This season, he's the most influential player.
Okay.
The 2 matches United has played.
Okay.
He's the most influential. And I think the video no shows Sisiano and Denedy.
Yeah, 1 game.
The first game he provided 4 assists. In 2 games, 5 assists.
Okay.
The most influential in the entire Premier League. This season, 2 games in Ayabon.
Okay.
The whole
ever since of free Juventus by.
No, sir.
And league here starting.
Also, I'm narrow me to this.
And I will narrow me so free Juventus by.
If you throw your question to me, something for the entire.
Same question now once narrow.
If it's about the entire period, I think he's giving us inconsistent performance. Inconsistency. There are times he's super. Here now Mourinho at the United Europa League no forget about Ibia Europa League in a second he was the best player of the entire Europa League tournament and he's an inconsistent performer but in his elements super and I still think that Bona Obonisisi and we United Penya so also you may be scanning around no besides and why never replacing
his element super on time the element
he has given us an inconsistent performance. That is what I mean.
Okay.
Inconsistent. At times he'll be up, at times he'll not be there. But how he has started this season, he can only hope. And don't forget that this season, 2 games he played as an offensive player.
Why am I there? Sometimes I get confused.
About 10, about 11, maybe our
and if you message me kind half, the other half sometimes I get confused. Sergio. They played EPL 3 days ago, and you are still discussing it. AC Milan beat Sampdoria yesterday, but you guys will not talk about it. What's about to say to you? Milan I said Sampdoria 1-0.
No. Brian Diaz.
No, it's
I'm sure the issue of Popo will be the question.
Question was thrown from United side. Say, and Poba Yakacha.
Okay. All right. Yentuaso Kessben 93.3 live on Kessben television. Michael Abebi also the way up Brian. Michael also made the first partner for obvious reasons. We also saying most of the stars in the GPL are going outside, and Hearts of Oak have gotten one of the few ones left, Glasson Awako, meaning Hearts of Oak are the team to beat next season. Per my information, Awako is the highest paid player in the league now after joining Hearts of Oak. Yesterday at 4:13 p.m., Kumasi Asante Kotoko posted Acrobatos UTV video with a head emoji and a jersey emoji. What does it mean? I know they want to rubbish the allegation people are making of buying the area jersey. But I think if they have nothing to post, they shouldn't come out with anything. Ababu Michael. Anyway, Abba. Okay. The name say Untinase. Sa. Then I want to say no. First partner na awako dey na say kotoko dey no kan no.
Kotoko dey say awako dey no dey or highest speed no dey.
Okay.
Clear.
On if it has to be the team to beat
of kotoko tweet no ne. They shouldn't post anything.
Yesterday at 4:13 p.m. Asante Kotoko posted UTV video of a head emoji and a jersey emoji. What does it mean? I know they want to rubbish the allegation people are making of buying the area jersey, but I think if they have nothing to post, they shouldn't come out with anything. For the first time, who's our Casao area, but for the first time, Ometra the Corona, some are all canasses, Asante Kotoko, no postu, you know, H. Amamo Case Kotoko, Eto, area jersey, no. And omode rabbish as man of work canon. Minima the Ombra no chichimu. Na area jersey no nim wasem.
No, who's a video no.
What who's are you now my post no. Mo ebe ya nka mo fan to mo mutuma ye me ya hwe TV so. Me ntiase mo sendema control strong room na me resume me amayahwe na yatiasia. Good morning. Who says man no day? King Luka is back to the EPL. All defenders should watch out. I gave you a message before the start of the EPL that Arsenal should immediately contact Coach Samuel Boadu to rescue them from their abysmal performance. If Arsenal don't sack Mikel Arteta immediately, he will collapse the team. The earlier Arteta is sacked, the better. My name is Bernard Kodufo Watching, Techima National Ambulance Service Office Operation Department. Awal Mohammed.
Sergio. Sergio, Genotro Nigeria national team ne interview about the collapse for the impending World Cup qualifiers no. Or they are to just say on-free new player bia wonyanya collapse to the national team da. Na Sergio enuna ba they have been three players as you see Sergio not Muboma England national team from Omu junior setup. A typical example, Ademola Lookman of RB Leipzig. Last season, we bought Fulham, ewo loan. And apart from that, Ovie Ejaria, Onosubo Redding. So these guys were part of under 17, under 20 squad of England, winning the under 20 World Cup. No? With Dominic Solanke, Muni for Fekayo tomorrow, Nima you goalkeeper Dean Henderson, Omunina count with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And Sergio was switching in these two guys have switched their nationality from England to Nigeria together with Tosin Adarabiayo. Sergio, and no chira said these guys enya. Now the reason why Geno throw a cast and says Sergio, or say had this qualifies say Babe Basona countries no be a few days of training. And Sanomakwa Kobo games no. So a ban is on person the new play be Babe team no. Not twisting the team chemistry no. Who said Genotro has been coaching the Nigerians since about 2016 up to date. On one of the ball qualifiers called the AFCON 2017 and they called the 2018 World Cup, the 2019 AFCON, and I also had the mobile board this qualifiers. So who said the team strength, the chemistry, the players now one who said no high. And said yo, there is also a new player was springing up. It was Spanish La Liga. In Sadiq Umar Obo Almeria. So Joe, this guy is also in top shape. Last season, no more the Segunda B and Omotimia qualify. Apart from that, there is also this another guy called Taiwo Awoniyi Onusubo Union Berlin in Germany. So say Joe, Kobani sa Chiro said these guys are munyanya kwa NCA Kaima Super Eagles da due to the fact that coach say on friend new play bia esio mo kwan. Who say the squad no intact. Abdullah Ishio Mone, ne the likes of Leon Balogun, and William Trust Ekono, who says Zaidu Sanusi Mo, Omuonum. Quite apart from that, in the likes of Gogeni Karo Etebo, Victor Nyenyin Didi Munu, Victor Simen, and the likes of Samuel Chukwu Ezenu, Ewa Attack, who say, on shedding here, new setup, and said, Joe, may the import of the message now carry along in that interview now, Metenase. Due to the fact that we're so maintaining the team chemistry. Yeah, now could be bought this World Cup qualifiers. Unya team I'll bet me a jelly because they are just few matches played in just some few days. But not bad 3-4 days. Wakakobonti. So the new player Babishima, maybe are not twisted the team's chemistry. No. So you know more on what did them. You bought Olympic games, your games are bomb. I from Paralympics. Now, my name is Tony Mubetua. Sergio, there is an Egyptian called Ibrahim Hamatu. Sergio, this was a person who had a train crash way back when he was 10 years. Sergio, he was a footballer and at the same time no a tennis player. After say Ninsa, Omucha Ninsa, Sergio Ordinano and a bought tennis.
Wow. To Paralympics no.
Paralympics no.
Okahubi. Wow.
Ordinano na Sergio say o bought tennis na FKK.
Bat ni shenano.
Bat ni shenano no.
Now me nhwe kakra.
Minim say Tony mode Eddie me.
Na say which na slow kakra minim da to no na say minim.
Yes.
Which ni?
Yeah.
Ese moto bi macho bi na din buy ne. Dem ngwa say police van chi o for overloading. Na enra mo. Okay. Yansaka yebesho ama manfo ehu sabe bat she
na no.
Wow.
And the tennis.
Wow.
This is a player in Secha on your train crash over 10 years.
Wow.
And Sergio, we're winning some Africa championship in terms of the table tennis for those disabled people. And Sergio, there is an award BI Awardu, Sheikh Al Maktoum, the vice president of Dubai.
Okay.
Awardu in 2013, we're winning this award in that. And quite apart from that, Sergio, there is also a Brazilian Sergio Oni.
Oh, okay. And
yes.
Oh, no more than video.
Yeah, more than video. Yes.
Paralympics, Branty.
Yeah.
Wow. And disadvantage man. Don't any born on the industry. Wow. Okay.
Sergio, there is also another Brazilian called Jefino. Sergio, this guy was born with glaucoma. Neniafra.
Yes. The Nefra cry. They know who born about.
Yes. I don't know share we know. Them said that one helps them in viewing. My friend the Paralympics Pele. Arguably he's been referred to as the best blind footballer ever on the planet. We are 5-a-side football. Paralympics.
Normally be our born bells.
Yes.
Anti-bells. I don't manable born no much man.
Sergio, all these guys are going to be part of the Paralympics. Now, it's our Japanese, Sergio, Onosuji Kuniega. Sergio, no bo wheelchair tennis. What ya kunyaso no bo tennis. Sergio, ya no mobo FKK. A chira say nipe bia disability does not mean inability. Ebi abetimi abase nipe be didem.
All right.
But obetimi ayade bia ona o wachede bia nyame dia manu a obetimi. So ya na me share things like this ana e ma me feel so happy.
Okay.
I know tell said people like this unyankopon wachede bia o dia mom. So when games no be chance here.
Yeah.
E will Tokyo.
Yeah.
Paralympic games.
And then the opening ceremony.
Ceremony.
Okay. The Kumasi Asante Kotoko tweet was rather a shading thrown at Hearts of Oak on the announcement of the players. They are teasing Hearts of Oak for using 3310 to do the artwork of the players. Obinche Munono. Nanaya Bedia Kosantase. The Makabe be off the mark. Wide off the mark.
That is the popular interpretation people like.
Yes.
I'm saying as I used to just for 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, okay, 33.
Oh, make I yeah, they usually can you Ghana how? Okay, but best at this. Massa.
That's an guy. And they are saying is okay, social media and especially Twitter near now, people are trolling Hazebook. So what sign big player like Awaku, not saying Omo Adorno.
Okay.
Na picture inside and shed and very sharp. And then the second thing is that this same JC has been used for some 3 seasons. Sisano. So they are expecting say
in terms of design.
And said the same design.
Okay.
So they are expecting say one Nkebia has new season JC now come the outdoor or new players and a sharper camera. And they think a player like Awako deserves a better outdooring than just a picture posted on their Twitter account. That has been how he posted Awako no the name for a church was here. Any other players no. And I got that tweet. So baby, I'm a club building. I'm not
yeah.
Because I feel say it's say truly has vokum because here the JCB at home and my 3310 no my dodrodo and we friend the kente akoto what's this and that is a
3310 that is a chum da I check nkoye ndikotoko official
Twitter account
and almost 3 hearts of folk. So much. Oh, that's a years of a council.
But
years of one of a
interpretation.
Narrow. This old one no cancer.
I say what they
well. Need I count a grown day.
That's the issue.
Need I count a grown day.
Nice you of trolling.
Need I count a grown day.
Sure, say Olympics who could rosy and compare West Momono almost said you may
need I count a grown day. What to from containers, Yamusu, what also rap will be my mega papa. Now, body container. Has a focus almost record of us. And you got a count a grown day. No, Casimir.
I'm not penny be framing. I still think that people feel that Adakojachi, I didn't know my own players in demo. And yet a place to house the players.
Okay.
Offices.
Okay.
Especially what they have done now. Offices.
Okay.
And yet to accommodate because penny no frame, you know. I started complaining is why are we not supporting blah. Then there's a players in the Kano and Concro for a few and Faumu and Master training grounds or
why are we not supporting what?
Oh, the concern was that Adentina
can't make it the local source in the Baba and Chakra. No,
could even mention the name. Or say Adena on Teme comment on this Adakojachi project. Na Abrantia dia oyi. Adena Yamona Basuni and crying ade. Na otisem is me the credit anymore. Ebema board of directors of Asante Kotoko instead of a management. And in fact, I threw a question back at him and beside and say, "Pobi my project na ekoso no. Why no mo de credit in the bemano? No penny so. I'm sorry, the Bema has management and I say, or Bema to be a fed any board. Or so on the Dubia Jocton say, Ubia can say to be a fed any board. And I'm so why? Why? Because to be a fed any board ne disikaba. And Mudi Pobi my project no has management no supervise it. They go around it, supervise it, and sure, say Bibia Bekoso. And if indeed, for House of Folk, except for Tassia, the credit never to be fed, and in the board, Mudiskaba Momoyena, Adena Sante Kotoko board no Mudisikaba, or Mode project no, or Mudiomon Fata Basubo, name of management is supervising. So it didn't make so much sense to me.
I see.
We are no self free, I say, you, me. That interpretation and Profoka said Kotoko anye se KK upon structures na on na a matter of agency in so me we know said there be a place in Benya baby done. If that place is for accommodation and in Quebec say a matter of agency. But if it is for offices, then I'm struggling to understand why it is urgent. Say issue of say the Umaya or Hosisi no for offices there. Then I don't see the agency in it because Sabi Kotoko officer wo eyomu etimu sesiye obian kanchiro mzo opamomo. Until I still feel that money nan kombet me de atwa KK Sapomo structure no eso nan can no there say about 18 bedrooms or so and komodi ko complete ya nan can no best serve the purpose. But if it is office there, then there was nothing like it's an urgent situation.
Okay.
The only urgent thing at that place, and it's in Kebia, or mobile pet some small for changing room nibia, ubia obenya baby, a concept jaw nine, ne baby, umbetima shower kakra. That could be a temporary structure, and the attention should have been on that KK upon structure. And I want me time and again say, I still don't understand why Kotoko Adakojachi Kotoko ni lay down plan. I say. Adakwajachi nyina siepe ebra ibewie ne sei ne pese ye enti wa ho baby adru no to aso afria afa ya ye no say we ba no abeso ha we ba no abeso ha we ba no abeso ha madwem say se manhia ma ne ye nhye say Adakwajachi ne project ne first thing we second we third we fourth we wa ho baby as ye dru second na o beto aso afri second akọ third ye dru third a beto aso afri akọ ha That is my thinking. I don't believe in say Obiaba or Mayani de Bibia, and they say containers in your day, a temporal. And look at the amount of money going into this. If you call it temporal, so that what are you going to do with it? So for me, it's not proper vision.
Okay. Yebaba issues be brave. So Ukraino also ura kotoko board no meetings and sema hodo be kwana intimrede bema kwan na wawuram. Franco Naro on Tia Pomponi. No, please, how can I stop supporting Arsenal? Please help me. Waddle, would we free Tema and Abba? We wait my one now. Also, Jayas now on your day. Moonlight. Also, Jay also Moonlight.
Tim Biako, baby Arsenal didn't pen. Okay. Nas, the also sound said your moyeno, omu peso omu babakiana, and Debbie.
Okay.
But every team and every supporter has enjoyed a dry spell. So Franco Muko 8 years or 1 year. Barcelona says last year he did third. Caribbean and I'm there. I had third 1 year beside me. So AC Milan after 2011, Omuntimini League Bio. Juve for Inter for no 10 years, no matter. Real Madrid of all teams have got 31 years without the Champions League.
Teams now can be anywhere. Koda 19th. After the next game against City, likely to go 20th position.
So your solution is simple. Onion Tum say Arsenal Baba and table team, not managing the expectation into that level.
Okay.
So that he won't be disappointed.
All right. So good morning. Arsenal is really sinking. We Liverpool fans are strongly praying to beat Chelsea. Aru Nyankumasa Hinkru. Manfa Didi into Asuna Kwamiki Enfa local source no Emre. There is a dichotomy between destiny and coincidence. Destiny is an event that will inevitably happen in the future, while coincidence is an event that happened accidentally. Per my observations, Nana Ponsa could have been described as a destined leader for Kumasi Asante Kotoko because of the overwhelming support that embraced him. But any destined leader believes in teamwork, regards authority, and gives respect freely to others. Any leader who believes that human beings are naturally fallible never give room for people to hail their wrongs. Boss, a person who farts doesn't smell the stench of it, so everybody needs wise advisors. Boss, I want Nana Ponsa to have a sober reflection of himself. Well, it is not too late for him to make peace with his board chairman. We shouldn't be deceived that an outsider can make Nana Ponsa and Professor Kwame Chei work together. Boss, it must be a subordinate that must initiate peace. Happy birthday to Prince Asumenin, Kessben Sports Annex. Yes. Akwansi Ura.
The tintin
Yanko.
Then I called the commercial center.
Who is on a petrol free? Wuni Achi.
Away.
Would drive ya Sunaba Street.
Manakai.
Maybe a Sunaba.
Manakai.
A Sunaba.
Manakai.
Na ye to say ye no ye to. All right.
No cry.
No cry yanko. Last minute a mummy no chia Sunaba much. Sunaba much di ade as you say. No be trim. Say un to petrol da. Would empty look at story. Empty look at story.
Maybe it's a
oui. On top petrol da. Would you
Cobra Jeff?
Kwame Yankota.
General Kumasi Asante Kotoko board meeting ambaso ene. Last week and I'm able to just say Kumasi Asante Kotoko board meeting. Ebebaso on Tuesday, but meeting ambaso den. Reasons no asat now general ubienim already and I'm to say board chairman GDSL say meeting baso Kumasi. Other board members with GDSL say meeting no cost wakra. Based on that and then meeting no intimi ambaso.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also Kotoko Kumasi.
Yes.
You know, as a Hana meetings in Hana, you know. And others no so agree say and kind of most of them the meeting no also took us a back meeting no as a happy kakra. in so many no ye won cry any meeting won cry asem no tintin no inti be a be meeting ni die be no so you the quarter Thursday next week Thursday to minima dey
Thursday e ba so Kumasi na cry
do ha ebe hu but doctor say yen Kumasi ha o say yekotoko meeting Kumasi
because team no Kumasi okay
yonkoi
the ohono no General Samates and me the betu just say Samates o ma appoint coach Kobena Misa as some head coach and now no pay one more a day a year in Shisha Fufraba Edmond Aka our no Black Stars Team B chairman se so ma fancy general manager a day ama 1996 FC Samates Paul Ayamba or Sky FC se so no ma fano as development manager Kobena Misa as head coach Alexander Asma Amemfimanura Bank CEO na I se so be board chairman when Shishia make us a general free Bobo Kefren Samates Brandon Fufra say team no ahead of the new season.
Aka Giants Makotokono.
Intro Giants Makotokono.
Oh, okay.
So the general manager
Emma Samates.
Wow. I was summer boy when he be as
I papa say by the on country me.
Kaba.
I no car, there's a kaba. You may be hold the other do.
It is not situation.
On design no ana.
Obeti baje.
On count
because accommodation be bia
on kada wo de ko
emano but general obeke se Franco Naro e ka se Far Rangers wo man se makopie ma Ghana Football Association e de ruling aba no e benye sunsuanso players technical team members so ana because e be a contract with the club na so coach Bobo Kone dey was there be one o contract with the club Isaac Ama into the omukopie mu status committee say there be se musumu good team na meme dey minimum contract into so mutua meka status committee ni trans no wo mo se papa ne nsem o de buy na bi mu ebi wo mu a wo mo gitum wo mo se sabe ne bosome salary no wo mu ntua mfama no 1333 Ghana cedis omuntia se sika ne mfama no sanso eno muntia compensation of 3 months se de uje adwuma a wo se tuade ma no eno so muntia sika ne nyina kaboma 6833 Ghana cedis ene se Far Rangers omuntia mfama wo mu coach a wo mo se sabe team na gunti no wo mu timi ene no enye adwuma biom no eno ne hihye da Kumasi Asante Koroko management and wo mu tuanamo ekosha National Lottery Authority NLA women mu meeting nina no efa discusses na for contribution and collaboration home said the be betima boa na increase revenue for the authority and Kumasi Asante Koroko mpanyifo wo mu tuanamo a wo mo NLA focus ya wo mu kono ena na mponsa o esio odienimu sanso ena denta moaben wono so ekobi sanso na denta moaten wono so ekobi eno kodanche kasamafo na se mekasa acting Pierre ensukobia wo mu kohia ya wo makodi nkomo mo se dachi bi no eso betima bamfaso e de Kumasi Asante Kotoko Bobo Ekonum General intia meeting say Bobo Koye feno 11 wonders say wo mu abie kwan da to up a new coach but the CEO for the club no when management no I meeting as so hwe nim so the board de be hia so the board de hia na General inhihie na edawo last year no sensankran be mu a anhwe na Mr. Betia yakomi ni dwumedi okodi no no wejai e de ato asatana wo se inhihie dawo a wo so mutimi ye de man san hihie na ntimi ankoya nya de ni dwumedi no obetimi ato aso hasovok wo mesi kwambia so wo me prevent so mu place no asabre wo metimi atobia ba be kan no wo mu ma place no ko visa Champions League no wo mbe so mu yade Benjamin York ene Eric Subontin ene ada 4 place no mo adom no ene wo me de Benjamin York ene 2 ene Eric Subontin ababeka ma sesa ko 6 players na sese offer ba for Salifu Ibrahim wo mo si no way has voke sesabre abrantino also boa omo Champions League Israeli club bi ene di sika ba general sika no ebi wo mpa omo dia ba has voke se derby omo hia abrantino Champions League efie ba ne so offer ba asabre omo so mu hia abrantino so has voke se enya dia wo mema abrantino ko na general has eje double this season. Now double has a G, and I'm penny for a bomb. My basso said, they be my idea for so many years. No, Mutima boa and inti Omomobia 4,500 Ghana cedis, 4,500 Ghana cedis out the back. Yeah, you see that the number 45 million, and then each player say onji simple Mutima boa. Now has to work so etimi aje a Ghana ye Premier League. General few stories right.
Okay. Kwame you better see pan afi yakoko for commercials kakra ba. Ojafo papa bansem mu e de amaye. Joe, why is it that our Mohammed is wearing a ring but still searching for a virgin to marry? Adnan, who do if tafu adompom and abreye. My regards to Andy Kem. Adnan, our ring nation inside right, inside right newo. The TV no who say your left and your left and right. Then you prepare OPB. But the south about the all year in so the bape na offer untimi face man. Untimi face.
Na no enye nano ene we mo ase o de ba na se judo nano se mienu na de aba
mienu ene roots so nim roots
root to build there is root to party with this affair
oh yeah him so a virgin
complete
no yeah attachment
oh yeah no yeah Hanum Kessben oh yes root a virgin but people there and then yeah no more do and say still am so good oh yeah there pa and I'm catch that was say na cool the tisi table no so sa awan peja diti
there's no ya jadi na
ah peja nti na again no asria otachi awa kakaka no boy
it was ya wa
busa awa say what's going on say do so me fere ade now fere ade ntu be then the first day they be who
first day we
oni virgin no ba iso onjo mienu nyina fom gura
This is the best sports in town. Kessben 93.3 FM. This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
And around 5 minutes ever far Everton. Now you can license now you one transfer within the EPL and you be almost a player now and you decline when you football in recent times. So either international games everywhere when it comes to the Champions League, the domestic competition, you who have James Rodriguez. But Carlo Ancelotti is one coach known for liking Sarah American players until decided say the career now Kessben obetimi abona na resume into the by Everton. And everybody thought, so we check a big money move of free Monaco PM Real Madrid. It is Okunyano horse Zinedine done a lot of coaches no near bimo or call Bayern Munich or the Bundesliga and twice. But yet again, still a man for believe we say the talent I don't be him say him is the Bemano, still I won't team for my and Obabe PM in Everton. Or by Everton, you who the talent in the Kakra and the quality of the idea to the Everton setup. On the likes of Geoffrey Segerson, Alessi Wobi, Bernard Anicho Kodara Duarte, and you who send the passes no, and then the supplies no, Eboa Richards and Nick Avili with Momuche good baby. And Tini him say, at least Carlo Ancelotti betna, and surprisingly, a bar say, Remaded Ababe fan say Omrame Kochi. And Tini who say, him is just in a limbo. Uncle and ontna. Coach Ben Eba Everton, na coach in the Penana. Unfortunately for James Rodriguez, and a coach your friend Rafael Benitez Ebae. Benitez Ebae and in some areas or the two Jane say, or say on here Hemis Bill. Dear didn't know in here, did about the football, a Hemis ball, decline about the game, and I said the injuries at Tabantin Rafael Benitez Empeno, and I said tactically, or who is sending the game now, Bebono, and ya they so be here Hemisana. And somebody they took back way back in 2016. No bien who said time Rafael Benitez before Real Madrid no more called preseason Australia. Into your catch Hemis say on the vacation is after playing the Copa America. Hemis and fee into Omoko Australia the one Kobe. China no 2 hours more into a 2 hours in China no. The first game in the Spanish La Liga. 1-5 James Rodriguez Mobi. Actually no the neighbor moon kakra. Yebusa Rafael Benitez in a pre-match conference say I didn't think Hemis in a game ni be more. As some will catch the ANC and Trefor and say Hemis you'll be on your fit in Tina games no money mobi. Into one international game and Colombia airball and a Hemis cowboy and I said do Okoshe go. Into a share go no and I sent Trefor Busan almost a ball or move boy the model air so any now Barry Madrid onya be more a dientia. As some Hemis car and they say born do be any so nimbo. Na nkrofo say on your fit in Tina Bonnie Binmo. It was a shade and a jab out through editor Rafael Benitez. So from that time, or the Hemis Bobble and no either film, and will be a back the 4-0. Abra na Barcelona SRM at the 4-0 na kwaya coach your friend Rafael Benitez FAS winning film. So in terms of the discipline issues, Rafael Benitez really we say Hemis is one player. The discipline issues no and not yet so betting your manager and pay the issues on in Real Madrid no o feel say the Everton team or Baba set up no on here James Rodriguez. I feel say European football after moving from Bamford, FC Porto, exceptional quality obesho in the Portuguese league, any idea of Bayern Monaco no or any exploit in Madrid or any exploit in Bayern Munich, any Niamaka Krebi or Diababema in the EPL. I feel say European football I appreciated the talent of James Rodriguez. I agree. Say or call Madrid. Oko Oba Everton, Oba a team of friend Bayern Munich. The quality na Kasane said in the 2014 World Cup no Yehun is Serbio, but I feel he still has a lot of quality in him. Coach is a man a chance of beating me there and the quality na boa. And I feel think I was Rafael Benitez and this animal winning opportunity now of fun within the Everton setup. Yatis Okako Piemu AC Milan in the absence of Hakan Hakanoglu, Milan believe we said they will need a playmaker. Omuko for Felipe Coutinho. But again, Barcelona coach FN Ronald Koeman say financial issues to be boa na Barca bet me to Abrante FN Coutinho and can easy Karaman dia or believe we say otna be boa because we already saw on the Bejuma. Nti ehwe Stefano Pioli and the Elliot people no bet me assign Hemis amena kwakusi akandia moma. Milan at a point no more lack personality in the absence of Zlatan Ibrahimovic last season. Nti unyo obi dey say Hemis no e fit as to do. Those missing link and the kind of creativity no Hemis Eddie Ebema team a friend in Milan. And no be a hurricane. Senko Beba training ground or baby training. Tottenham for net na hotna hold be see no pay am no say hurricane and show up. One good training. And sema e buy any say team my friend in Manchester City at the 100 million euros. Aqua come out penny a friend Daniel Levy. Ama Daniel Levy said there be on ye. Still I boy Daniel Sono and I said you all paid that particular figure. And okay, I was very quiet in Central for the H-man. And not dear so be at say, almost this car come out than a levy into a new Bia. Hurricane believe we say the number of years what now from 2010-2011 to 2021 you're talking of 11 years down the line and we see I can't meet my friend Tottenham Hotspur. Baby ojina ne no o believe say also a different team no ko show the quality no ho and he believes say penny exploit ni the ball a wabo nyina no say do say football no retire na wan timi anye trophy why not?
Yo, I'm running copper. Entini yebehwe local stories no emu kakra me ko Franco Naruho na ya hebi obesha se di efrema munyina akwaba eba Kessben 93.3 live ewo enkran Kessben 92.9 Yesu moja Kwadwo Boatin Poku Yesu moja Kwadwo Poku Boatin and your birthday you're so happy birthday and when you feel back oh papa Rastaman dichamso Naru, Mamintio.
Yes, Joe. Two issues. Mamisha seem free back from GFS. I think Zenram Rufi reading around one issue. I'm sure I think we need to straighten things up and then educate the public about some of these publications. It was out. Say GFR banning Ash Gold for so and so. Yes, and I think a second time I'm that publication, but I think that I say a TGF processes no, I say a TGF processes and I say GF set up a abedeku so monshwe proye keta seshe match fixing any betting ID league ban we enya. Now it looks like the headline and I said yeah it didn't into my power. Ash Gold any internalized boy internalized player decides or no abedano no watching the goalkeeper me no no publication about yabani Ash Gold for so say yo committee na adwuma no omuvia one the report ebekwa akodan Ghana Football Association. That committee do not have power over any football club or any football person. So the report the General Secretary of Ghana Football Association, no, there are two executive council anymore. No more so trust na per evidence available to them from the committee in the report. No, says a train and crown cranby and now bobo kuobi aswa. Almost the insomno bema the GFA prosecutor. Then the prosecutor will prosecute conform we involved. No more go through GFA process na nipa kora be prosecute no kwadu ayede be no yama wo so akwanya based on kwadu ayede abo no na se wantime anyi wa no ne bo wa ne de asotwen e de amount. Enti our colleague journalists should also be circumspect with some of these reportage. First of all, the committee, even if they have sent their report to the GFA, which I'm not sure they have, because only Thursday and then Penfoni be ekoye. Enti Ekoban is saying and the GFA prosecute and prosecute will be an sanction ever. It's my dream say public you should throw those things away. The next thing and say I listen to Mr. Keto Kreku, the GFA president. Also nobody will be spread. And clearly, Mejitum Ash Gold allies there no Eguye league in Nimase in your international recognition. But see any brace to betting any match fixing us here. Menya sure says our exercise and say narrow it down to only Ash Gold and then the entire game. Because we saw a lot of things. And to my dream say I'm not too sure the GFA plans say be after way and be looking at others because all along is being internalized as gold. What are the others? There shouldn't be room for selective justice. It's my dream say, see any break, some match fixing, betting, and I pass you to us here. GFA should take advantage of this and then ensure the bodies now investigating. They will investigate almost.
Videos will be prove matches no mono any
competitive.
Yeah, videos no if now what copies
they have them. They have them, and you see, I'm told say bodies can easily go to the telecoms. Say if indeed they get a hook on here, so even court order. Say be a more recordings of some suspects. The court can grant them the permission. Now obi omo they call the telecos. Say be a MTN, Vodafone, and Airtel. Omaje recordings of people they suspect within a certain period. Then they go ahead and then do their investigation. So if indeed dream niketa se shane sa pro any bet no and the person to us here there, it shouldn't only be a nice gold and then interlights.
Okay.
Sergio, Asante Kotoko board of directors in case Omushiane na the information coming in from all over no a decision on the venue of the meeting and the meeting and because they couldn't agree on where to meet. First of all, Sergio, Kotoko board of directors na no cre bebre on cry. Dr. Che or your board chairman was Umuyeni Kumasi, who didn't cry akoniaba. Inti ada na yeden di ma Dr. Che say obekon cry no maye no ho. Uye no free wa. Se waje atum se obeye Kotoko board chairman. Kotoko no Kumasi. Na onsusu ye say may meeting e Kumasi a. Eden na yeden di ma enye impromptu. This is an annual meeting season abanewiye. Several burning issues are yet time bound. Whole train. Today na yeden say onsusu no.
Me pe no all the source no. Time bound.
Several issues are time bound. Is the CEO continuing? Obviously, he has 3 years, but almost the first year, no, on probation, he will be assessed based on the work. No more decide to say, so obviously, he's up for assessment to determine his continuity. What is the situation of the technical head, the head coach, Mariano Barreto? Now, who is coaching Kotoko next season? Which players are they signing? Him sika free there signing see. Adakwaja achi project who situation to say the impasse that some board members and any board chairman and I don't call it allegation between the board chairman and the CEO. How are they resolving all this? So a very important issues and so urgent. And this why Jatum said, why is it so difficult for you? So we no the seat of the club, the base of the club, no even 1 day or 2 days. And to say, differences between the venue, any meeting, it goes beyond just Obinyada Jimba. It goes beyond that. Crack and board and also so huge. And some number meeting, so follow corporate practices near the year. It do baby cry agenda near dinner and Crawfordshire see lobby near the day. People know themselves. Before the meeting, some people have even been betrayed before the meeting. And it's so difficult. Oh, so you have fun as I want to na yebeko akoye nhyiamu ye nimnema ye discuss ebi kura betumi aframe so nero meet ye ko meet Mr. Kessben there asem we no ye ka fa ne si anka bebo so ye bebo ye nyine se e kira beti na bi a mafrachi se jo si se yo no nim de okeka no na we so akodia akodidia enti when you before the meeting, you get to know that the people who pretend they say they will support what you are saying, they are telling different, something different. And as I speak, I'm telling you, it's difficult to say some of these things or substantiate, but that is Kotoko who have to say it. Some board members don't see the leadership of the board chairman. some of them and so feel that they can't be controlled by the board chairman. Now say board chairman also feels that he's lost the loyalty of some members. Now Kotoko team no say you line at them no board chairman the size no the side no in terms of numbers nisha as in the other side.
Oh, okay.
Let's be very frank.
I see.
And he say also share grounds now Jesus asem ye de koto ne atwe na ne beto aba anhwa aba ye beto no elusu a afeduru ba bia na meeting Friday or whatever it is. Sebi munyi nada e bibi ntin opem so frem. They should look at the ordinary football fan on the street. They should look at the institution as Sante Kotoko. People should put their personal interests aside. And Jojo, me meti hyper onim. Meti ma join him say Kotoko situation. I guess open so.
This open so no.
Yes.
This open so the next
yeah, meti ma join pa no.
No open so take a decision bi.
Meti ma join nyina no.
Ujai omo a.
O de opa ye. I'm telling you, say your baby level na dru no.
Asundwe mada.
Ane ma ne ma wonum. Opa betima ka che say monkonko bom na munya adwuma.
Titi board na egugu ye na bia ni.
Say you.
Bia the difference bia ni.
Okay. Some people will be saying
asundwe bia ntimi mada.
But what we know, some people don't know. And I'm saying that me, from what I've gathered, what I know and what I've seen, I just hope him so.
Na simbia eko kansi we yenko kana sumdwe mra emma eshisomu omo ni marukunti omo never be shesho omo na nim.
And it goes beyond politicians that have even entered.
Na ordinary supporters in Ebre.
Politicians have now entered into Kotoko.
Oh, so this is Adani politics.
Issues now so complex. So complex.
Adani politics.
Now, we catch them say
political parties don't room. No one control Kotoko board.
A problem.
True.
A serious problem. Let's see.
Andy Brem, yeah.
Let's leave it.
Politicians don't have board. No one control. No cry corner.
Sergio Kotoko try different administrations.
This open zone. Politicians no control Kotoko board. And the young
Sergio, you crack na krata with the Ghana Football Association and you uraki to Kukushia COP Isaac Yeboa. Now much more my fix in a bar so Ghana Premier League no. And you should more you know. But over people know it is only centered on as good versus internalize. Baby and as a Frank that is my cause of worry. We are calling for a league bar, your PCB pepe penny worthy winner. Is this from bribery, match fixing, and betting? And so, fortunately for us, we've had club leaders on radio. Church match fixing, no team said the Biacoso. A bit more attempt to say, your friend so much to say a perceive about match fixing. There are videos of other games. Shows no, this match made me point out to be a match fixing scandal. There are referee reports. Abba bebre se matches bi wo ha. Say ni see there emu orem. Pastor Joe, you don't hear the FA acting on that. Onte there be out here as good internalize. The question I'm asking is Chelsea, brekum Chelsea. Anybody for quarter no match na omko boy ya. Player deliberately a share no who go a referee because I try no. Obi wo interest wom entina sa match no almost sweep under the capital. Unti to obi e ka ho asem. Agama granting interviews on radio. Any large groups granting interviews on radio. Almost so asem obi wo interest wom tina unti to obi e ka ho asem ana. Adriana stars ni internalize. Almost issue ampanimfo atoagu no. Unti to obi e ka ho asem. Obi wo interest wom entina sa asem no atoagu. Na the beer as good in internalize. The beer as good in internalize. Said you and unquan yet semping for concentrating no margin na a waswa. Omodi so mube took a tatishane proya a cost with our game yasi. Interest be o babyana. Intina non quantity the beer on wasm. I think that's a any person to my face nasia. Sans sensema and central for the referees in etimi diabano. Sejo, they need to work towards that. E was a sign in no modema CID no mpanimfo no mu hwehwem say the bear sejo. Ye betimi aboa near 2 saketa to and the poyase a free game na say. Now on House of Folk. So first of all, the glass now I could quite say in a house before so unveiling it is not proper. He's a top player.
Who's he?
Me say he is a top player, one of the best in our Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
So quite say number first so unveiling this year it is not proper.
Almost about unveiling.
No, so the almost year I'm the name and for can what I'm saying. A quite say let's see the it is not proper. So glass now could a player of it me at on this is Eddie House of Folk. He's going to be one of the face for the House of Folk team. Again, Obetim the glass now quite a key holder at home for supporters. Obetim now a polythene bag at home for supporters. Obetim now a name of baby betim my club and Eska. Until you find a way to unveil such a player. Yepo Yempeo, he is one of the key figures in our Premier League. And he is popular within the ranks and file of House of Folk. And as all has players in terms of popularity, you talk about Di Maria, you talk about Air Glass now. In terms of popularity, it is a player no. So do you unveil it anyhow? It has almost players no matter your match. They should find a way to unveil Glass now. It's a special amount signing some of my own. It also almost find a way. Has a baby. Now so do a idea your boy clubs over the years. Kotoko dieba I can say. You want to compete in Africa, and what promise you support say, "O ten and encounter now FIFA Club World Cup." If you competitor ba, sell up a player on Tom Mano. Moreover, you don't go out there now searching for team for your key figure. In Kwame Poku, Emma you be receive concern say, "League no coin a hakotoko." The chief executive have a different opinion. Pastor Joe has. Esperance the $400,000. How about for a 3-year ban? Heartful is not for sale. Royal Antwerp from Belgium at the $600,000 about from Salif Ibrahim. Heartful is not for sale.
Figures are accurate.
Yes, I do. That is the figures I have.
$600,000 has on be. We're sure.
I do. I've spoken to the manager, and that is it. And
do what you say,
Samina me Samina me yet to go.
Scaros don't.
I mean, I may have to go on.
Yes, you ever trust me. You ever trust me. I know.
Andy. Now can.
Me must mean have a
moment time. Let's have more. More double.
1155.
Double. No, 45 million. Brian, none more. Tamale. Baako pe kra 50 million.
So first what trust baby.
Na bijo. Asamu adawa ne se.
Okofa sankare.
Asamu na Sabri na Yewra Frank Narukan. Do se me de bia me tra aka. Na sabi unkofa pani e ma pani no ntro. Sabi e ton sabi enyado. E ma pani no ntro ne ese wo ye. Board chairman mu a ya oni wo dom mu akoyi obi a oye adwuma mamo ene wo twimanso kontokwa muntimi nka hwe ntre no ena board no amunso no mo asmo atwa mo so entokwa yeye obi aso ntimi nka ena eta ahihye wo mo ho enti sabre die every board so be management em jakotoko no an wo mo pese wo mu gu no if it's a sabre obi ani interest wo kotoko
055
penifo bi o mo frɛ no o mo busa no o mo ka kotoko ho asem
1444
wo mo nyina ba mu abu
933
obi aba mu abu o kotoko ho
055
ye be ni say enti e bompa se ewura beba ntem
144
ye ewura ba ntem de ni nyina ye de ensa e be gu ye tini akomentia
neighbor
ni aka bibia.
Hello.
Yes
sir, good morning.
Good morning. Pacho, you make a you of Boise.
Okay.
Good morning. Pacho, Mohoy.
I'm a dom now, sir.
Then I'm just sitting away. You, Madame Asipi, Duma, Mugi, Etipa, Ekana, Sama, Monkoswine. When say, Yamo Cano, and Sema, what can in your heart supporters in be there. So, one night, a bit should part who said, yeah, what can you know? See a bit I said, yeah, you woman, you're the fat. that watching no I'm a team no into stress ya supporters na wo mo fra na wo and the can ade no after say wo nyina nti asem ye na wo nya idea wo ye no se ne be ya heart so be finance after mo bi sam sem pam so quantity or he see am
yadasi pa later na osi why na we fa spankity no okay no capital oh spanky yeah ba fa ba kun ka hona fi yempege mu na yen konkran Ali Baba Dankambari the breaking news no be free cry abre hello good morning hello
Sir Joe, good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
Just say Joe, Kaka make an say, but to concern that for the saving and me and cleaning. Yakuma is here, Pabunka be my own. I said, Joe, say you in baby, I'm going to have you. Then I have one, I never go out and Babu there. So, you follow FM station with you. It's only to Nipa. But the airport, it's smart ways in my home, making Mona de biam kwatra kenze so abuke bi me eto ejamae yes na mo moa ne akoma ya hey as for the league after players 7 say kotoko yensa player abakukura nto kwa na ekozo ada say do ya die now let's see about
nimpa samuda monna sandikro supporters how mu yi papa dobia etwa ne say beti okay
with the in back or Germany, show no say any birthday.
Okay.
With the Kwame J, a very happy birthday.
We should happy birthday, Kwame J.
Kuntu Blackson, good morning.
Hey, Takradi Kuntu Blackson. What from Potemo? Good morning. Okay, yeah, I'm Wabwadi. I call Enkrai. Na Ali Baba Dankambari. I won't cry out the breaking news no bread. And when you see Yensen Shebium Yankopon Bois no Miensa. Akram.
Kessben.